What's going on, gamers? I think I'm going to start doing some videos like this where I show you guys boss farms, farm them like 100 times or so, go through all the loot drops, and just kind of show you where these locations are. So today, we are at Skyspanner Kratch, which is bada bada boom, 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 boom on the right side over here, in the deepens of a big cave. There's like a big crazy cave that you enter like somewhere in this area. He's way back here. So here we go. Skyspanner Kratch. What we'll do is we'll kill him one time, and then I'll show you all the loot that I've got so far farming this guy. So pretty much all that I do. We'll have a build guide too. If you guys want a build guide or maybe like how I'm doing all this damage, then let me know and we'll do that as well. Sometimes this guy spawns, in different elements. It seems like every time they spawn in different elements. The last life, I killed him in like literally half a second. And then sometimes I have to literally just sit here and light him up with this, with my radiation thing. Over and over again. I've killed him probably, I don't know, like 40 times now at this point. Literally nothing crazy. We just wait for my active skill to come back up again. And here we go. Let him have it one more time. This guy is radiation, so that's probably why I'm not doing much damage to him. There we go. Alright, no Lego drops this time, but just because they're not legendary doesn't mean they're not crazy good. So let's go ahead and grab them up. And we'll real quick go through the legendaries I have gotten from this guy. And yeah, I think it's kind of cool, honestly, that the bosses spawn as different variations. Yeah, I've fought in, you know, the gas version, the shock version, the cold version, incinerator version, all of the above, over and over. Just sucks that that one was the radiation one, which is where all my damage comes from, is radiation damage. So, all right, so real quickly, we will go through the weapons that we've gotten so far since we've been here. Legendary weapon-wise, the tempting linebacker, I guess. So we've got the tempting, we've got the gripping, and we've got the throbbing linebacker that's all dropped from this guy. Now, this is a pretty interesting looking shotgun. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch out this guy here. And the way that it works is it fires a line of rockets, essentially, that bounce off of everything. You can see there's like 4 of them or something like that. So it's kind of neat. Like I said, we've got 3 different versions, and the difference between those versions is essentially the magazine size. So as you can see here on the right, we've got 8 in this one, 12 in this one, and 8 in this one as well. They do have different DPSs as well. This one seems to be the highest DPS. And full coverage. Let's see here if I can remember how to get to... Oh yeah, it's inspect, so Y. And full coverage, bouncing projectiles increase damage by 25% and damage radius by 35% per bounce. So pretty much every time they bounce, I'm not sure how many times they can bounce. I guess we can kind of maybe... I mean, that seems pretty gnarly, right? Maybe like 3 or 4 times they bounce. Pretty cool. It doesn't do super good against this boss, obviously, because he's flying and you know, we can't do too much bouncing. All right, let's see what else did we get here. We got a armor shield, the Scrapper Immolant Hoarder, which gives us a ton of ammo and maybe consistency on some things. I personally prefer this Barrage Junker, which comes from the scrap guy, the very first boss that you fight, very first repeatable boss that you fight. But let's see here. So refreshments on kill, 50% chance to spawn an ammo booster pack that instantly refills your gun. So 50% chance on kill to refill your gun, so you could more or less just like hold down the trigger forever. Also grants 15% chance to absorb bullets, adding them to your ammo count instead. So all while you're getting oncoming damage, you can just, this literally revolves around just being able to hold down the trigger forever. So that's pretty dope. I don't imagine that it works for heavy ordnance weapons. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. That would be kind of stupid if it did. Let's see here. What else did we get? Nothing really too notable as far as other legendaries go, but we did get quite a bit of enhancements here. Gun magazine size, SMG critical damage increased by 50. Holy moly! All right, we're snatching that one. SMG crit damage by 57%. Gun status effectiveness damage 19%. Gun magazine size. Gun in general instead of SMG magazine size. Gun size in general 38%. Wow, because this was the one I was using. We got generalized gun critical damage 33%. This one's just SMG, but it's 57. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We'll take it. Shotgun crit damage. Make sure you guys are looking at all your purples, dude, because sometimes they're crazy, right? So for the thing that I have here is action skill damage. The more damage my action skill does, the more radiation damage that's stored into my gun for 10 seconds. So any additional action skill damage is going to be huge for melting things. Now, I don't entirely understand what's the difference between action skill damage and skill damage. I don't know. If you guys know that, let me know down in the comments. But as far as I know, there's not a difference. But other than that, we picked up a radiation pistol that's kind of meh, and a radiation SMG that's kind of meh as well. Not too bad. Not too terribly bad. I tend to keep all of the weapons that are, you know, alternate fire or normal fire. You know what I'm saying? So like this one, I'll freaking favorite this one, just to have those available when needed. But anyway, yeah, let's rock them one more time just to see if this is this the one with the highest amount of damage, DPS. Yeah, let's show you what this thing's capable of, even though I don't really think it's going to do much of anything. Oh, but what might be kind of okay, let's pair it with this thing that, yeah, let's just see what happens here. Hey, look, I get to keep shooting it. Okay, that hurts. There's no way, bro. Yeah, it's really not the greatest thing in the world. Maybe it works good with this, oh yeah, it doesn't work with the ones that overheat, it seems like. Which makes sense because it's not exactly ammo or reloading. Yeah. Not as dead as them, though. No Legos from that one either. All right, well, thank you guys for watching, man. And if you have a request for a certain boss you want me to farm or anything like that, other than that, or yeah, let me know in the comments. Other than that, I'll just keep them coming. These little boss guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.